Well, we have one final lightning talk that is from PhD student Colter Wehmeier, who is here at the at NCSA at the University of Illinois.
Hello, I'm Colter Wehmeier. I'm a PhD student in informatics at the University of Illinois and a PhD student in science and technology for cultural heritage at the Cypress Institute. And I'm here to talk to you about a plugin I've been developing called Clowder that allows allows developers to sync data between a Clowder instance and many Unity clients in built applications. So Unity is a game engine with applications for mixed reality. It builds out for web browsers and desktops. It's an engine upon which many games and other kinds of interactive software are developed. And I was interested in leveraging Clowder to do data management because it's very flexible. It has extractors and all these features. So the plugin is designed to make it as easy as possible for developers to build out new kinds of experiences, new kinds of data collection schemes using Unity as the client. So as an example project, in November, we developed something called the People's Tree. It was a social networking project where the client, either in a web browser or desktop PC, could design ornaments and include comments and pin them to a single tree that all the users could see. So over the month of, I think from the month of December to January of 2021, we had around 400 ornaments. We had high-level controls for administrators to moderate the content. As well, each user can download, or each user automatically downloads a copy of the tree when they connect to the server. So when the instance goes away, they can still see whatever was submitted before January 1st. On the Clowder end, here are our three data sets. A master switch controls. It has high-level controls about what clients can do, how they can submit it. If I had updates for clients to see, then I could post that as a string. And then the users, before they even start the session, they grab a copy of the master switch, deploy whatever it says, and present things to the client. The ornaments tab, or the ornaments data set, represents the shape and color of ornaments, and the guestbook represents signatures that include locations, names, and messages. The way that Clowder works is there's a base class that you can extend to include new kinds of data, as well as a manager class that handles the updates, deletions, and other things at the Clowder API level. You create your own extension manager that handles things on the Unity end, and then submit updates back to that base class. Here's what the data looks like on Clowder. If you're curious about this example project, I made it open source not too long ago. So we have live instances of it running as well as open source. So if you're interested in building out applications in Unity using Clowder and Clowder to handle the data backend, I'd be very curious to talk with you and help you get started with this. Because Clowder is our data management server and we use pure JSON, and it uses pure JSON, we can actually just download copies of the metadata and run summary statistics. So for that month, here are the different shapes based on the level of popularity. Here are the different colors at their level of popularity for each ornament. As well, we just ran really simple word clouds to show where people were submitting comments from and what they were saying. Another useful outcome of this is Unity can download the entire copy of the data set, propagate that data into the tree, and then can export that data as an FBX. So if you have a design application and you're looking to get input from other people, that outcome is not necessarily limited to Unity. You can bake it and use it in other things. So that was kind of a full stack example of what you as a developer could use Clowder for. Obviously, data collection, even testing and experimentation. There's many opportunities to leverage Clowder in new ways. So I'm looking to build out new demonstrations of what you can do with data collection and representation. Our second app, which uses Clowder is called Wicker. It's an augmented reality app. Let me get this to play. Yeah. So it's an augmented reality app that uses Clowder to sync essentially raw data in terms of 3D models, videos, and photos into a phone client. We use the phone's Android and iOS native AR capabilities to do scene management and tracking. So the user scans a URL that points to a Clowder data set or file. It downloads whatever's found there and then tries to represent it in the scene best it can, which means that Wicker can support artists, designers, and other people to basically embed this kind of designed objects, scanned objects in real scenes. Because it leverages Clowder for the backend, that data can be updated even though the URL remains fixed to a Clowder space. And we're experimenting currently with new ways to collect data from users, so having them being able to pin comments to these scenes to collect that, or even representing how users interact with the objects after scanning that QR code could become another interesting data set. More to come from Wicker. It's going live as an app. We're supporting an artist in Austria who's embedding scanned copies of some of their sculptures in the public square. And of course, we have a workshop that is occurring in late July in Palermo about co-design. So we're hoping to include designers or basically envision Wicker as a tool for designers to learn more about sites, to investigate them, and to design interventions more intelligently. So hopefully I'll be presenting what we did at the workshop at the next All Paws if you're curious. So if you want to download the app, wicker.co is the place to do it. If you're interested in using Wicker to visualize your data or have a mixed reality application for it, I'd be happy to talk to you about that, because we're trying to support more kinds of work around it. If you're interested in Clowder Bridge, building out your own application to leverage Clowder for data management, I'm also very curious to hear about it. And if you have any more questions, I'm theoretically in the chat, so happy to talk, and also happy to share my email and answer any more questions that way. Alrighty, thanks for watching.
Thank you, Colter. That's a great overview of these resources. I do hope people take you up on that.